Good day, my pupils at home. I am Mrs. Umoh Mbuotidem, your mathematics teacher for today. How are you all doing? I hope you are staying safe and taking care of yourselves. Last week, after our lesson, I gave us a little homework. I want to say that I was quite impressed at your performances. You did so well. At least the list of what I got was 92%. It means that you listened very well and then you really understood what I taught. For today, I want us to consider the topic reducing fractions to their lowest terms. Before I start, I will advise us to get our writing materials. Get a comfortable table that you'll be able to sit down and solve. You can pause this video and on it again when you are set. All right. What do we mean by reducing fractions to their lowest terms? We have fractions, and then to reduce them to their lowest terms, I mean you should be able to take them to the least number. So, what do I mean by reducing fractions to their lowest terms? It means you have to reduce your fraction, your numerator and the denominator, to the least number that will be so small that you can no longer divide them. That is what I mean. I hope you understand. So we take examples. I will say reduce the following fractions to their lowest terms. Okay, number one, I want to start with the smallest number. Let's have it here, 2/4. 2/4. How are we going to reduce this? We'll ask ourselves, how many times can you get 2 from 2? How many times can you get 2 from 2? So children, how many times is 1? You put your dividing line. And then you ask again, how many times should you get 2 from 4? We all know that it is 2. So we have been able to reduce 2/4 to its lowest term, and then the number gives us 1/2. Thank you. I take the second example. 3/6. I use 3/6. Now, in this case, number one, we say, how many times can you get 2? This one, we cannot say, how many times can you get 2 from 3? Because you cannot divide 3 by 2 and get the exact number. There must always be a remainder. So we use 3. You start with the least number. 3 can be seen in 3 how many times? 1. And then how many times will you remove 3 from 6? Children, we have 2 times. So if you say 2 times 3 will give you 6, and then 3 times 1 will give us 3. I hope you understand that. Number 3, gradually I am making the numbers to get bigger. Number 3, I want to take a number 4/8. Somebody will be asking, can I say how many times will you see 4 in 4? No. How many times will you get 4 from 4? No. Each time you check the number. This number can be divided by 2 without a remainder. And you can also divide 8 by 2 without a remainder. So children, you will not go first to say, okay, since it is 4, I'll say, okay, 4 will go into itself once, and then 4 will go into 8 2 times. No, we start with 2. I hope you are following me. So how many times will I draw out 2 from 4? We say it is 2 times. So that 2 times 2 will give us 4. And then the same thing, how many times will I draw out 2 from 8? We all know that it is 4. So that 4 times 2 will give us 8. And then 2 times 2 will give us 4. That's not the end of that, reducing 4 over 8 to its lowest term. Children, look at it very well. You'll see that we will still have to do something. 2 over 4. I know somebody will be looking at number 1 to tell me, okay, see, 2 over 4, okay, she did that, she got it 1 over 2. You are correct. 2 into 2 will give us 1, and then 2 into 4 will give us what? 2 times. So if you look at it very well, you see that we've been able to reduce 4 over 8 to 2 over 4 and to 1 over 2. We can no longer reduce 1 over 2, and so it remains as the least proper fraction that we have in mathematics. Thank you. I take number 4. I want to use a different number now. 5. Okay, let me say 3 over 12. 3 over 12. Yes. What are you going to do there? How many times will you see 3 inside 3? How many times can you draw out 3 from 3? It's going to be 1. Just 1 time, or you draw it out once. For 12, how many times will you draw out 3 from 12? 3 into how many places will give you 12? I told us the other time that you should always remember your multiplication skill. If you know your multiplication table very well, you'll be able to deal with this kind of mathematical problems, which are very simple at your level. So, who knows it? I know you are trying to say the answer there. 3 times 4, that's very good. So, you'll get 3 out of 12 4 times. And so your 4 times 3 will give us 12, and then 3 times 1 will give us 3. Good. We are progressing. Number 5. I'll take another number off so that you won't use 2. Let me say 5 over 15. 5 over 15. We have touched 4, we've touched 3. Now we go to 5. 5 divided by itself. Let me change my language now. 5 divided by 5. What will you get out of it? How many will you get? 1. You share 5 oranges and give to 5 persons or to your 5 friends. One person will take how many? It's just 1. So you write down your 1. And then you put your dividing line. You're asked to share 15 apples to 5 persons. One person will take how many? Yes, 5 times 3. So one person will take 3 apples. And so your 3 times 5 will give you back 15. So we've been able to reduce 5 over 15 to its lowest term being 1 over 3. I take more examples so that we will really understand what is in this, reducing fractions to their lowest terms. Let me take a more bigger number, number 6. I want to use 12 all over 36. Don't say the number is too big. Okay, 12 over 36. What are we going to use? You will not start with 6. You will not start with 3. You will not use 4. And you will not use 12 itself. Think. I said in each case, you look at the number. If that number can be divided by 2 without a remainder, then you start with that. 36 also can be divided by 2 without a remainder. So we start with the least common number, which is 2. 2 into 12, how many times will you draw it out? It is 6 times. 2 into 36. How many times will you get 6, or sorry, get 2 out of 36? Are you thinking? Now, if you are not fast enough, you can quickly remember what I taught us last week, that you put in your number in here, and then you use your 2. How many times will you draw out 2 from 36? Okay, 3 divided by 2 is what? 1. 1 times 2 will give us 2. Okay, you subtract bit by bit. 3 minus 2 will give us 1. Children at home, I hope you are following me. 1. 1 divided by 2 cannot go. And so what do you do here? Recall your knowledge of division. We did it in class in Slick Angels International School. You bring down your 6. And so we have there 16. 16 divided by 2 is what? 8. I believe you know the answer there. So we have 18. Multiply 8 by 2. You now have what? 16. And then you subtract. This will give you 0, 0 as remainder. Now, we come back to this. How many times have you been able to draw out 2 from 36? Quickly, I told us last week that our answer is always the one at the top side, up. So it is 18 times. You write it down. We have reduced 12 over 36 to its first lowest term, being 6 over 18. We are not yet done, so you go ahead. You use 2 again. 2 can still go. 2 into 6, children, we know that to be what? 3. I know we are very fast. And then you are dividing line. 2 into 18, how many times? 9. I know you'll be saying that 2 times 9 is 18. Okay, we have 3 over 9. And that is not the end. Look at it very well. Look at it very well. I believe you are looking. 3 over 9. Somebody will say, 2, 3 divided by 2. How many times should I see 2 in 3? 1, remainder 1. You cannot use 2 because 2 will give you a remainder. I hope you know that. 2 will give us a remainder. And so you think 3 can divide itself and then divide 9 comfortably without a remainder. So we've been able to reduce 6 over 18 to 3 over 9. Somebody will say, do I need to say 2 into 3 will give me how many times? There's always a remainder. Because you cannot share 3 things and give to 2 persons. One person will take 1, the other person will take 1, and there is 1 remaining. So 2 cannot go in here. But 3 can divide itself comfortably, and then you have 1. So how many times will you draw out 3 from 9? It is 3 times. So we have 3 times 3 is 9, and 3 times 1 is 3. Children, we have been able to reduce 12 over 36 to its lowest fraction, being 1 over 3. I hope you are following me. Good. Okay, I take the last example now. I'll give us reduce 18 over 24 to its lowest term. 18 over 24. That's very simple. Just the same thing we did to 12 over 36. If you look at those two numbers, the numerator and the denominator, you know that 2 can go comfortably into the two of them without a remainder. So, recall, how many times will you get 2 from 18? We have it 9. 9 times 2 will give us 18. And then how many times will you get 2 out of 24? We have it 12 times. Even if you want to use a long division method to shade, but I know those of you that are very fast, you'll get it. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 times 2 will give you 2. You put your minus sign and then you subtract at that point. 2 minus 2 is 0. And then you bring down your 4. 4 divided by 2 will give us 2. 2 times 2 is 4, and so when you subtract them, you have 0. So that is how we got our 12. Alright, we've been able to reduce 18 over 24 to 9 over 12. Using this long division method, we've gotten our 12. I hope we all understood the way I was doing it. So, it doesn't stop there. We are going to reduce 9 over 12. But children, look at it very well. So that you don't go using 2. 2 will not go into 9. Or 2 cannot be drawn out of 9. There will always be a remainder. So you think, apart from 2, what number can go into 3 comfortably? Or what number will you divide 9 with comfortably without a remainder? We have 3. So 3 into 9 will give us what? 3. You see 3 in 9 3 times. You can draw out 3 from 9 3 times. You can divide 9 and give to 3 persons, and 1 person will take 3. That is what I mean. And then for 12, how many times will you bring out 3 from 12? The other way around, think. 3 times what will give you 12? I know you know it. I believe you know it. And so that is 4. Can we still reduce this to another lowest? No, it is not possible. This is the last number we can write for the numerator and for the denominator. I'm using these terms so that you'll be able to understand, which I believe you do. 3 over 4. You can't divide 4 and 3 any longer. So that is our last fraction there. We've been able to reduce 18 over 24 to 3 over 4. Good. I hope you're able to write down something. I want to give us a homework. In our previous lesson, I said classwork. This one will be a homework. We are going to reduce these fractions to their lowest terms. Number 1 is, and give us 9 over 18. Number 2, and give us 24 over 40. Number 3, we're going to reduce 27 all over 30 for middle. And then number 4, you help me to reduce 15 over 45. And number 5, the last one, we are going to work with 16 over 32. As you are looking at the numbers, you might think they are so very big. But if you are fast enough, and if you think very fast, you'll be able to mentally reduce these to their lowest terms. They are very simple. So I want you to try those ones, and then you send it. After solving it, you send it to my WhatsApp number 0803 092 0845. I take that again. I hope you can see it displayed. 0803 092 0845. My name remains Mrs. Umoh Mbuotidem. Okay. Or you can send it to my email address, faithaniet@gmail.com. Until our next class, pupils, thank you very much for watching, and I believe you do understand everything I have explained to you. Take time to solve them, they are not hard. I believe you get everything correct. Until our next class, stay safe. I love you all. Bye.